I'm going to make flapjacks. Come with me to the shops to get the ingredients. Welcome back. So, first, for our flapjacks, we preheat the oven. We first put it on fan, and we put it on 160 degrees Celsius, and then we get the chopping board and some butter. We do exactly 200 grams of butter. Be careful with the knives, but we roughly get 200 grams. Then we measure it out and hope it's perfect. 175, so we need a bit more then. Can be roughly right, don't worry. That's roughly as much as we need. Then we get we get 4 tablespoons of light brown muscovado sugar. And then we put it on top of this, and then we get golden syrup, or maple syrup if you can't find it. If you can't find golden syrup, we open it up with something that can open things like this, like cans. Looks like a paint jar. Yum. So we get 10 tablespoons. Just use the tablespoon from your sugar. 10 tablespoons of this. I'm going to do a bit less because it's very sweet, and we've not got as much, so I'm going to do like as much as there is in a can. Or less. I think we should almost have enough. should be enough. You want to get a frying pan and put all of this medium heat, like 6 or 7, literally, and then you wait for this to melt all together. Then you stir it occasionally. Then after a while, it should be. You will know when it's boiled up. It's like bubbling, and it's liquidized. This is just all to stick it together. And we turn it off for safety, and then we do the next step. So I've set that aside, and now I need to get oats, 250 grams of them precisely. Sorry, precisely sounded really posh. I mean, exactly sounds posh. Whatever word to slap to make it good. Yeah. So you get the oats. You do you do 250 grams. Oh yeah, by the way, the recipe for this makes 36 3 centimetre by 66 centimetre flapjacks, not 66, just 6. And for this you need lots of oats. But if you want, you can do half of the amount. Okay, 250 grams, so this much. Then you get a big bowl. Put that in, the oats, along with along with 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. So actually, I mean 4. Sorry, my bad. I'll just pour some in. That's roughly the amount, but for that precise recipe, you do 4 teaspoons. That's probably a bit too much. Looks really like rice, actually. Like, boil it and make it into sushi. Yum. Then you get 80 grams of sultanas. Bear with me for a second. Scissors. Okay. You need top that bag open. You don't mix it in, don't worry. Imagine if you put scissors in flapjacks, that would be really weird. Yeah, so you get 40 and 40 exactly. I keep on saying exactly and precisely. 40 grams, no, how many times? 80 grams of sultanas. I need to say that a lot to myself because I'm doing a double recipe instead of the normal single. That makes 18. Oh yeah, by the way, with the filling, with all like the raisins and stuff, you don't have to do those exact ingredients. Like if you don't like raisins, you can do something else. Because I know lots of people out there, they hate raisins. So I put the raisins, I mix those in, I put those in too. And now you do 50 grams of apricots, dried apricots, not whole real apricots. And again, you don't have to do the exact same fruits and fillings. This is for just the one. And you want to chop these into pieces. Actually, you'll get a chopping board. Just to make it easier, you know. Chop them up. Make them chopped like me. Joking. So chop them up into pieces. Raise the knife upside down. No clue. I need to talk more. Yeah, and also I'm going to put the recipe in the comments, and please like and subscribe. I'm going to say that every video, and enjoy. And I hope you get inspired by making these things, because they taste very nice, like my second video, when I made the, and then you get cranberries, cherries, whatever I use. It says, usually you have to do cherries, but I don't have cherries, apparently. I don't have the cranberries. Oh yeah, comment what you want me to make next week. Oh yeah, and also it's 25 grams. But for all flapjacks, you can do them plain, you can do chocolate chip ones, you can do them with dried blueberries, you can do them with walnuts. You can do them with whatever you want really, but you know, sometimes it's nice because I'm following my favourite recipe. But do whatever you want, I guess. 50 grams. And then you just simply first wash your hands if you're going to give them to lots of people. Make sure you wash your hands before you mix. I have washed my hands, don't worry. Put a few more cranberries just because I love cranberries. Pretend I didn't say that, because I'm not following the recipe after that. And then you get the buttery mix from earlier and slowly, or quickly, pour all of it all gone-ish, all gone. Oh yeah, everyone just comment whatever you think I should do, or anything that's on your mind. Nothing that's bad though, nothing like swear words, because I do not accept that. Mix that. If it looks a bit like wet, you can probably like add a few more oats or coconut into it. Like I think I put too little coconut in, so I'm going to add some more coconut. And the coconuts aren't just for flavour and filling, it's also for making it drier. I think this is good because, oh, it's quite warm actually. Don't do that. Oh, that's boiling. Oh, that's nice. I need to wash my hands. Yeah, it's quite warm. You should really pour it into a bowl and leave it in the fridge. But if you want, just leave it on the stove, which is a bad idea. Or the cooker, whatever you have. It should be a sort of dough-ish thing. Woo! Cranberry! I love recipes for flapjacks, they're lovely. This is I'm kind of overdoing the cranberries, whatever, they're lovely. No, that mix alone is very nice. Now you put your bowl to the side. I mean, it was already to the side just recently, but I'm going to put that to the side as well, and I'm going to get a tray. What I like to do is get the butter packet and squish some of the butter on it, and then you just butter the tin lightly. Or lots, but lots makes the flapjacks saucy, so I would not recommend that. And then you get some non-stick baking paper, like this, and oh, what? That does nothing. They don't have the metal cutter thing anymore. Oh well, maybe they didn't have it any time. Maybe it's just my remembering wrong. But anyway, you get a rough amount that can fill up the baking tray. And then put it on. I'll the camera a bit then. Yeah, sorry. And then press down so it looks slightly see-through. So this is the butter, and you can see the butter or the tray, the baking tray, a bit. Get our mix, and we pour in a good amount of the flapjack mix. Oh no, flapjack mix. You might have a bit left, but then apparently you get a potato masher. What I used, I like to use this at least. It's fun. And you squish it out to all the sides and flatten it down. And it should be good. And it'll be good in 3, 2, and then you put that in the oven. Carefully ask an adult for help, definitely. Unless you are an adult, don't ask yourself for help. Put that in the oven carefully for 20 to 25 minutes. And then hopefully when they're done, they should be golden brown, or no, to be honest, not golden brown. I think golden brown, but like solid. And then after a bit afterwards, you like leave it to solidify a bit, and then you cut it. And I'll show you the end results in a bit. So here they are. They're all finished. Now all I need to do is get them onto a chopping board and slice them into pieces. How can I do this? Like get a bit thin. Guess I'll just change my phone. Oh my gosh, this is trying to do. I think I'm just gonna have to cut them on the this is how like thick they are. They're not very thick, but with the hold on. my cat was wanting to get through. Get a sharp or non-sharp, blunt, I mean, knife, yeah, knife, not knives. And you do like roughly that by that. So like see that? That. I need to speak more in these videos. I always like never speak when I'm doing practical things. Yeah. So also comment what time it is and what country you're in, because that would be interesting. I think I might need some help. Here they are, all cut up and ready to eat. Look at that. They might be a bit burnt the first time you make them, but I'd say these are quite good. And by the way, don't question the pinky finger. Thank you, bye.